Well, greetings, my brothers and sisters. This is Prophet West, coming back to you again. Hope you had a good weekend. I want to shoot straight from the hip, and basically, the title of my message is: many of you in the church position, mindset. You're expecting a certain mindset or a certain way of believing God. This is your position. You're expecting, and this is as a prophet. One of the things that I want to do, I want to point out to you what it is that you're seeing, what you're feeling, and let you know what's getting ready to happen. And then one of the things, if I can assess and if I can dissect what's happening and what's taking place, it's almost like being in a boxing match. And in this boxing match, you're being hit, and it's desperate times. It's desperate times, and at this place of desperate times, because it's the last round, many of you should swing as hard as you can and hit the enemy with every blow that you can. See, because you can get target practice on him with faith. See, this is a time when you're going through what you're going through to cry out to God. And every time you cry out to God, you are speaking against the enemy. Every time you cry out to God, you're speaking against suicidal thoughts and depression and all of that. And so at this place, what you're doing, you're learning battle. You're learning warfare. And so in your cry, God hears your cry, and God will come to your cry. Matter of fact, there was a man in the Bible, a mighty man of valor. He was at a place where he was fighting his enemy, and his sword was about to fall, and he had became weary. But what happened, something happened. God caused the thing that he was using to fight the enemy to stick to his hand, where he was able to fight. At this place where you think you're going to fall, you're not going to fall. God is going to catch you. He's going to strengthen you for the fight. He is preparing you. He's prepared you for the fight. With every blow that you don't expect, God has already prepared you for it. See, that's where faith comes in. Faith says, God, I trust you. God, I trust that whatever you put in me, it's going to protect me. You're going to guide me, and you're going to lead me. This is where God is getting you to a place of trust, to a place of faith. And so this is what God is doing. God is shedding away. God is shedding away weaknesses. God is shedding away doubt. God is shedding away unbelief and all those things that are in the way. And so you're at that place of a moment of truth. This is where many of you are, the position you're waiting. And at this place, ain't no more talking. Ain't no more talking. At this place, it's either put up or shut up. It's got to happen. It's got to take place. It's almost like a showdown of the tower showdown of the Tower of Baal, where the prophets of Baal was going against the prophet of Elijah. And the God that answered by fire was the true God. This is what's taking place in your life. There's a showdown between everything that you believe in and everything everybody else has said, everything that your fear has said, and everything that God has spoken to you. It's a showdown in your life. It's a place where it's going to separate the boys from the men, and it's going to reveal and show what's in you. If you have fight in you is going to come out. If there's weakness, you're going to crumble under the pressure. So this is where God is calling you to fight. This is why the Bible tells us to put on the whole armor of God. It's a fight. That the whole armor of God, the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the shield of faith, that we be able to withstand against the wiles of the enemy. God wants you to put on all of that. Be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared and fight. Be prepared. Be prepared and govern yourself, because what's happening also is like the calm before the storm. That's what's happening, and that's what's taking place in the heavens, and that's what's taking place amongst God's people. It's the calm before the storm. It's when everything has stood still, and everything stands still for a moment. And at that moment where everything stands still, then suddenly God moves. This is what's going to happen in your life. This is what's going to take place in your life. There's coming a suddenly because the atmosphere has been conducive. The atmosphere is different. An atmosphere is a mindset or attitude. Faith is an attitude. Faith, trusting, believing is an attitude. Expectation is an attitude. There's an atmosphere that's been conducive and prepared that God can drop, that God can speak, that God can respond. Hear me. Get ready, get ready, get ready for a move of God like never before. That God is going to break the back of the enemy. God is going to show you his power. God is going to reveal to you his glory in a way like never before. As a matter of fact, he's revealing his power and his glory to you like waves. God's going to show his power like waves. His power is going to become greater and greater in every area of your life. Every weak area, his glory is going to become greater. Every area that you're crying out for help, every area that's dry and weak and need replenishment, God's going to make it greater. He's going to fill you up. Going to fill you up. This is your word for today. Expect it. Expect it. God bless you.